I mean, otherwise people are just gonna have to wait until we put the
That's true.
Bobber Doomer out.
All right, let's see if we hear us out there. Let's see if we hear us out there. Let's see if we hear us out there. Yep, got it. Check YouTube. We hear something on YouTube now. Yep. All right, that's good. All right. 3, 2, 1. Howdy folks, welcome to Joystick and Mouse, your place for casual gamers, video game news and reviews. I'm Don, I goes Diddy within the gaming community, and with me tonight as always is my co-host JayDimes.
What's going on, folks?
We present to you episode 2000, 2004. 204. Today is September 29th, 2025. And on today's episode, we have a large game developer go private. Nintendo is doing more Nintendo things. And what makes a good remake? So, how are you, my friend?
I'm well. How about yourself?
I am doing well. I was sick.
Oh, no.
I think I caught a cold or some crud when we went to visit Mr. Remender.
Oh, you got sick after that?
Yeah. I'm just now.
I don't know what to tell you. I was perfectly fine after that.
Well, I have no immunity because I don't see people on a day-to-day basis.
Oh, that's true. True. You know, maybe if y'all would go to the movies every now and then. You know,
that's a possibility.
Go out and socialize with the people.
Oh, did I see you having the 7-Up tropical?
Yes.
Yeah, it is
7-Up tropical.
So good.
Zero sugar.
Yep, it is so good.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely
every time we buy sodas, I lament to Vanessa at how expensive a 12-pack of soda is.
Oh, I know. It's ridiculous.
It's like buying a pack of cigarettes. I mean, maybe not quite that expensive.
Not quite.
But
I remember
$10 a 12-pack is nuts.
Is it really $10?
Target, I think $10. Well, no, I don't know what it is at Target. Food Line, $10.
Wow.
It might be cheaper if you go to Walmart.
I think it's like
a lot of things are
$8.50 or something at Target.
So we buy our Diet Coke. Normally we go to Costco.
Yeah.
I don't know what the 24-pack at Costco is, but that's normally how we buy our Diet Coke. But then, like, if we want anything else, because you know, that's the only diet soda Costco carries is Diet Coke. So
yeah, I can't.
You want a Diet Orange or something else? You got to go somewhere else.
Yeah, and since I gave up caffeine, it's
hard. All caffeine?
Yeah, I don't have it. I don't drink.
No coffee?
All my coffee is decaffeinated now.
Oh.
The look of anguish on your face is it's just amazing.
Listen, I'm not normally a coffee drinker. I have always been more of a Diet Coke drinker. But I have been trying to drink less Diet Coke. So now, normally in the morning, I have coffee. I'll make a cup of coffee at the office or, stop and get something. But yeah.
I will have some.
I got to imagine that the coffee is better for me than the Diet Coke.
Oh, definitely. There's so much crap in pop that it's amazing. Yeah, I'll have something every once in a while. Like if we're out at a restaurant, I don't bother asking the poor people for decaf. I'll just have regular coffee.
You could buy caffeine-free Coke.
but but like soda, like pop, yes, I get caffeine-free Diet Pepsi, and if I can find Mountain Dew, the caffeine-free Mountain Dew Zero is good.
I've never seen caffeine-free Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing.
Yep, that is the thing. Funny enough, in Canada, their Mountain
Never
Dew
heard of it.
didn't have caffeine in it until like a year or two ago. So I would bring pop back from there because it didn't have any caffeine. But now theirs does too. So now I just bring back whiskey when we go.
Huh. Well, can't go wrong with whiskey.
No, well, we ain't selling any up
Whiskey is always good.
there. Yeah, my brother-in-law is
My
coming
sister
down.
brought up this. Oh, you're gonna have him
in
smuggle some.
in about a month. Yeah, I'm sure he'll take some bourbon back.
Have you ever had Blue Run?
Hmm, doesn't sound familiar.
My sister sent me this bottle. She was enthralled with it because it has a metal butterfly on the bottle, like it's like a
Oh,
raised metal
cool.
butterfly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a. Now I'm gonna tell you, I don't like the wording on this because it says Kentucky Straight Trifecta Blend Bourbon Whiskey.
Hmm.
Those words don't go together.
They do not.
They do not. Kentucky Straight. Now, if they were like, what is it? Jack Daniels calls themselves a Kentucky
They're a mash.
something. And they are classified as a whiskey, right?
They're a whiskey. Yeah, they are not a bourbon.
All bourbons are whiskeys, but not all whiskeys are bourbon.
Correct. Yes.
But can you be a blended bourbon?
Oh yeah. As long as you blend bourbons together, yes, you can be blended bourbon.
Okay, so then maybe that's what they're doing, and so it's not really as bad as it sounds.
Yeah, Jack Daniels is what they call a Tennessee mash, and so
Yeah,
I believe it's, I want to say it's corn based.
I don't mess with Jack like that, but
I can't. So weird
there was a
story.
time when a young Vanessa, where her favorite drink was a Jack and Coke.
Yeah, I can't even smell Jack
She
Daniels.
liked the Jack Dan.
Makes me sick.
I don't have a problem with the smell. I couldn't tell you when was the last time I actually had some Jack. Well, I think the last time I had some Jack, it was probably like Jack Honey.
Yeah.
In the winter, and I didn't mind the winter Jack. Like winter Jack was great for like tailgates and such. If you're gonna be outside when it's cold, you warm it up. But yeah, to me there are much better whiskeys at that price point.
Oh, absolutely. But mine, I have a
Uh,
legitimate
I'll take a
reason for
bottle of
mine.
Bullet.
My
Uh,
legitimate reason is graduation night and a
oh,
fifth of Jack. I I can't
all
even.
to yourself?
Yep, I was so hammered. It was, and I was so sick.
I'm like that with I was telling Deanna that I think we were doing something at Alex's, and I was saying like I'm like that with Bacardi Limon.
Oh, really?
I can't
Yeah.
smell it anymore. The smell of it makes me nauseous
Mm-hmm.
because
That's the way I am with
I
Jack. I
yeah
can't even
I had
smell
so
it.
much of it freshman year. Nope, don't want it. Keep it.
It's the only one too. There are others. I try. Oh man, I tried one the other day. I don't remember where I saw it advertised, but it's called Montana American whiskey or something like that.
mm.
I swear to God, it smelled like lighter fluid and tasted like lighter fluid. It was horrendous. It was probably one of the worst whiskeys I've ever tasted. It was awful.
Well, that's
And
unfortunate.
I'm like, who put this out and said, "Oh, this is this is it. This is the one we want. This is the profile." Awful. Let's see what else was going. Second, like I mentioned earlier, we went to get comic book stuff signed by Rick Remender. That was very, very cool. Very cool that he did do.
Ended up on his Instagram feed.
It did ended up on his your book, which he was very interested in, ended up on his Instagram feed, and he did a doodle in my book. So I was really happy about that.
Well, here was the surprising thing. The one that he was very interested in was not the one that he doodled in.
Yeah, true.
So we
Interesting.
we had a lot of conversation about the Tokyo Ghost book that I had because it's been out of print for so long. And then telling him the price at which I got it used. It's in great shape. Like
Yeah.
I'm not even sure that it was actually used when I bought it. But he drew in my Deadly Class book, which is a great show. If you can find it streaming somewhere on the internet, it is a wonderful show to watch. They only got one season, but it was great. It was on Sci-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
I have a love-hate relationship with Sci-Fi
I
shows. They
know.
do so many good shows that they then don't really stick behind. The Expanse was like that. It was that was a
Was that a
Sci-Fi
sci-fi
show.
show first?
Yep, first couple seasons were on the Sci-Fi
Oh,
channel. They said they weren't going to keep on, and Amazon picked it up and ended it.
yep.
I think Amazon gave it another three or four seasons. But yeah, it was a Sci-Fi show to start.
I don't remember how many were there. 7 total. 7 of the Expanse.
Not positive, and that's a show I always like. I always think about buying it when it's like available, like when it's on sale. But
Mm-hmm.
then I'm like, oh, I won't do it because it's an Amazon show.
Yeah, it's
So technically, I guess as long as I have
as long as they have Amazon
uh
Prime, which is
Prime,
going to be forever. So
yeah, unless he does something real stupid. Uh, it was
there is a lot of stupid
six
going on right
seasons.
now.
Whole lot, whole lot. It was 6 seasons. 3 of them were on Sci-Fi, and the back 3 were on Prime.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, that makes sense. So did they? They didn't change writers or anything,
Um,
but there was definitely a
I don't know if they
shift.
changed right. Yeah,
There was definitely a
yeah.
shift.
Showrunners changed. They had 3 different showrunners throughout the show. I don't know if that was all uh during Amazon. I will say, as much as I love the show, I mean, it's not perfect. Um, the there are a lot of parts of those last 2 seasons, specifically as it goes to Nagata's
Mm-hmm.
character, that whole thing with her and her son and the dad. I could have done without a lot of
Yeah,
that. Um, my favorite, I think, might be season 4, the thing they do with the wormholes.
yeah. I thought that was really cool. And see, I
Uh,
would have liked.
I don't know if that. Well, actually, that no. You know what? That was season 3, and I think it runs into season 4.
Yeah,
Like they find them in season 3, and then
So the thing with Nagata and and her, estranged, like husband, yeah, husband, and the son, I thought that could have been an interesting story arc, but I think it was drawn out too much. They based the whole last 2 seasons around it, and I think it could have been just a single story weaved in through the rest of it.
mm, yeah.
And I sort of got the
Um,
feeling where they it wanted to go longer and they just sort of needed to end it because they were told, "Yep, this is the last year."
yeah. That's a show. I don't. That's a show. Maybe. Um, maybe I go back and rewatch. One of the other funny things about that show for me is Thomas Jane's character
Mm-hmm.
on that show, who starts the show as kind of a main character, big part of the show, and then is just gone. Uh I mean he's gone like midway through the show. I think they do like some flashback sequences with him in season 3 and 4, but like he doesn't make it through the show.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Um,
mean, great science fiction. Interesting. Um, so I know I've said that my favorite science fiction is Babylon 5 and
mm,
um, Deep Space Nine. I think those are amazing shows. Now, I've watched a few episodes early on in those two series lately, and honestly, I don't think Babylon 5 holds up quite as well as Deep Space Nine
mm.
does. Deep Space Nine still holds up. That's an amazing show. It's so well done, and the characters are
Uh,
good and interesting. And
I tried. I've never been a big Trekkie, right? Especially not for the TV shows. Like I like the movies, but I was never a big Trekkie TV show watcher. And I tried to get into Deep Space Nine because as a kid I loved Avery Brooks.
mm-hmm,
My mom used to watch Spencer for Hire,
yeah,
and the only reason I could make it through watching Spencer for Hire was because of Hawk. I thought he was like the coolest thing in the world. So I tried, and then when you remember when it started, he had hair
mm-hmm, yeah.
like on the, and I was like, oh no, this doesn't work. Like no, and he never had hair in anything. Like nothing he'd ever been in did he have hair on his head. And then I guess so. I couldn't. It took me out of the show, and then I saw eventually that they did have him go to like the shaved head,
Mm-hmm.
but by that time,
There was a whole storyline to it. It was funny. It was good.
yeah, but yeah, uh, I love Battlestar.
Battlestar's
And
excellent. Yeah.
I I don't know, man. I don't know which one is better, Battlestar or The Expanse. They both, I mean, they're both kind of similar. Like they
Mm-hmm.
both do like the whole political space opera
Yep.
thing very well. Um, I think, like on a rewatch, I think The Expanse just looks better. So I think it's an easier like there was more money in the CGI, especially once Amazon took over. There was
Well,
more
yeah.
money into the
Absolutely.
CGI and all that stuff. Um, I mean, there's a lot of people that I love watching and other stuff from Battlestar. Like I've continued to follow. Not as much for The Expanse. Like I don't see as many of those
I
people
don't see those people out that
in
much, do
stuff.
you? And other things.
Uh, so Nagata, I have watched in a couple things. She was on that Godzilla show that was on Apple TV. Like she had a very small part in it that's supposed to expand into a bigger part in season 2. Um, and then I've seen
Wait a minute.
what is
There's
the
a Godzilla
Draper
show on.
Bobby.
There's a Godzilla
Oh,
show
you've
on
not
Apple.
seen that
No.
Monarch? Oh,
Oh
Monarch
no.
is a great show. It's a great show.
Too many things.
The did you watch uh that show Shogun on
Mm-hmm.
FX?
Oh yeah. Great show.
Okay, so the daughter from Shogun is the
Mm-hmm.
main character in this Godzilla show on
On Apple TV.
on Apple TV. Yeah. Um Jeff I think it's no, it's not Jeff Bridges. Who's the Kurt Russell. Kurt
Mm-hmm.
Russell is on it. And there's some other people that'll like pop up that you'll recognize. It's great. It's really good show. It's taken them forever to do the second season, but and I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess they tell you at the beginning that it is a Godzilla show, but like for a lot of it, like it doesn't feel like a Godzilla show. But it's really good.
Yeah, interesting you mentioned Battlestar. Battlestar and Deep Space Nine have the connection where the doctor in Deep Space Nine was. What character did he play in Battlestar Galactica? In the newer one. I can't remember what character, but he was actually the bad guy in and was in cahoots with the Cylons.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. I know who you're talking about.
He played Bashir
I can see his face.
in Deep Space Nine.
I can see his face. I don't know his name, but I
It's
know
funny.
exactly who you're
I
talking
wasn't
about.
really a Trekkie. I even though I have the tattoo, um, I I watched the original in reruns, but really didn't get into it that much until and then I went back and watched it later on. But TNG, The Next Generation, sucked me in. And I really enjoyed that. But I didn't really like Enterprise that much, and Voyager was okay.
I tried watching Picard.
I
I think
haven't
I got through the first two
I
seasons of
haven't seen
Picard.
Picard at all because it's on Paramount Plus, which I don't have.
Eh.
And you know so, but TNG I really enjoyed. But Deep Space Nine is one of my favorites. I mean, it's just amazing. Um, and it's got a very political undertone to it. So, which most good, you know, space operas do.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay. So I guess we should jump in here. This is our usual thing that we wander through. Oh, I found 2 and 3. I have not found 1 yet. Wolverine going through the box.
Oh. Oh, okay. So I'm still wondering which series of Wolverine. Does it say it's a 4-part?
I don't
Is there
know.
is there anything on it? Well, if it was the mini series, it says like 4-part mini series at the top.
I think
Issue
I have
issue
two,
2
three,
of
and
the other
four.
series.
There's those I've found 2, 3, and 4.
It's probably the Frank Miller run, which is a good run. I think that's Wolverine's first like solo series. So yeah,
But
those are
I
good
still got like
finds.
half this box to go through. It's like freaking huge. And of course, I'm
Well,
trying to
man,
take
what do
them
you?
out, and the ones that are all frayed, I'm trying to put them in new bags. And
Well, yeah, I'd be interested to send me some pictures of what the 2, 3, and 4 look like.
okay, yeah, I'll grab those some more. W- there are some other ones like in the later on, like 7 and 8, that I can tell were bought later. They're
Mm, okay, so if you got a 2, 3, and 4, 7, and 8, and they're from the same run, then that means it's the second series, which is not the mini series, but this is like the longer run. Um, those are not as valuable, but I mean, it's still a good story.
yeah. But this will be. I'm gonna sit down with him here one weekend and go through the whole thing and see what
Then
I.
you have to figure out what you're missing so you can go fill in the holes.
Oh, see, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. Oh, hey, have you've read Invincible, right?
No.
No? Okay. So there's a new comic out called Battle Beasts that's done in that universe. I read Invincible
Mm,
and I'm like, do I want to really get into another comic? But yeah, the second
nah.
Escape came out. Real God, that's good.
The which one?
Escape. That's from Enders.
Oh yeah, I'll probably wait for the hardcover for that.
Yeah, that's really good. And the other two, Exquisite Corpses is really good, and Ghost Pepper's really good. They're
I still need to read that first episode. I mean, you know what? I haven't even read the first book of Escape, so maybe if after I read it, I will change my mind.
spoiler alert. The second one's flashback for from the first book.
Okay.
All right, we really are jumping in now. Okay, Electronic Arts. Do you know the company? Has recently confirmed that an investor group composed of Silver Lake Affinity, partners and Saudi Arabia's public investment fund will acquire it for around $55 billion.
Ooh.
This consortium will acquire 100% of EA, which will no longer be listed on the stock market after the transaction is finished.
You know what's
So,
funny?
this is
I never
big.
realized they were a publicly traded company.
Yeah. Yep. I almost bought some EA stock once, and then I decided not to. Fortunately, I didn't.
Well, I mean, listen, you might have made some money on it. Yeah, I feel like that's a lot of
That's a
money.
lot of money, and this is a
I,
game company.
yeah, I, I, and I'm sure if I read the article, it'll tell me. I wonder if they paid how much they paid over. They paid a 25% premium per
Mm-hmm.
share. That's
That's
crazy.
crazy. Now,
It's crazy, especially when I think about the fact that like I don't he doesn't put out a bunch. I mean, not for me personally. They don't put out a lot of games that I feel like are like, oh, those. I mean, listen, I know Madden moves the needle
yeah, they put
and
out
FIFA moves
two
the
of the
needle,
biggest games on the market.
but it's two. Like, what do they do if they don't keep the licenses for those two games? Like, FIFA's probably not going anywhere,
Yeah, I can't.
but what if they lost the NFL
They lost Madden.
deal?
Well, but they
Yeah, if
also
they
have
lost Madden.
Battlefield. They haven't lost Madden, but yeah,
Yeah.
they have Battlefield. They have The Sims. They
Okay.
do now. They also make Mass Effect, which didn't the last one didn't do well, but there's
How
a
long
new
ago
one in
was the
development.
last Mass Effect?
Just a couple of
Like,
years
I
ago,
just I just
Andromeda.
feel like they I mean, that was Andromeda was a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean they have Apex Legends.
Okay. That's probably money. But
Uh, Need for Speed.
I don't hear people talk about Apex Legends the way people talk about
Not like they do
what's the
Fortnite
other free yeah, like Fortnite or Warzone.
or Warzone. Yeah. What else? That Crisis, which is
They haven't done anything with that property in
and Dragon
years.
Age, of course. And the last Dragon Age
No,
was really good.
but how long ago was the last Dragon Age?
No, just last year.
Was there one last year?
Yeah, Inquisition was just
Oh,
last year,
you, you
and it
can
was
see
very
how
good.
far that went up my radar.
Now, it's interesting though. This is a private equity firm, and usually that spells doom for a company. You know,
Yeah, but you don't spend $55 billion to break it up. And they don't immediately have the, like assets that they could just sell off.
yeah, right. I mean, could you sell off the individual? It, well, they have
Nah, I
individual
mean,
developers, or is EA doing their own stuff?
I think EA, the only other studio that I know is under EA, and I don't know that they are an wholly owned subsidiary, is Respawn. EA Studios. So they got BioWare.
Oh yeah,
Um
obviously if they're doing Dragon Age, Criterion, EA Sports, which does the two big sports games, and oh,
Dice.
Maxis, who's the Sims. Um, well, okay, so they have a mobile PopCap and Respawn,
They do own Respawn.
but not a lot.
Um
Not a lot.
s- so much, I mean, here's like just so much of what they own or what they make money on is very much tied up in licenses. So they've got the sports games and Star Wars. Like
Mm-hmm.
those are their big license stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure. Listen, they got people running around that thing that are smarter than I am, but it doesn't say $55 billion to me.
It does not. That's
Like
a
how much?
lot of
How much
money.
did Microsoft pay for Activision?
Um, five point something, right? No, 13.
No, it's got to be more than that. Uh oh, no. Listen, we so far undershot that number, Don.
Right. It
By the
was
time it was over, it
68.
was
Right.
75.
Oh,
By the
was
time it
it?
was over, $75 billion. Yeah. So,
I'm thinking Blizzard. I'm thinking Blizzard.
well, no, I mean Activision Blizzard. It's
No, when Activision bought Blizzard, it was.
okay. Yeah.
And that was a
But
huge number
that,
then.
yeah, I mean, so you hear that number, I do think, I mean, I don't know, man. I still don't hear, like, I still don't think of EA as having the money coming in to say, "Oh, spend 55 billion."
EA doesn't have the 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 mammoth titles that Activision Blizzard does.
Right.
I mean, they just don't. And they don't have the mobile gaming community
No.
like Activision does. I mean, Activision owns
And
King.
you don't have the potential to widen the sales like Microsoft did with some of those titles.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Activision's Call of Duty. It's. I mean, that's bigger than Battlefield ever could hope to be.
Listen, I always talk about this. There was a Medal of Honor. It was the last one they did. It was a modern game, and it was so good. Warfight, was it Warfighter? I think it was Medal of Honor Warfighter. Such a good game. And I don't know, like they didn't build on it. Um but I felt like it was the campaign was so much better than any campaign Call of Duty's done probably since Modern Warfare 2. Like, great campaign. Multiplayer was really good. Um it didn't sell the way they wanted to, and they shelved it and said, "Oh, we're going to go back to the old games." They also got a bunch of SEALs in trouble for
For giving away
for
secrets.
yeah, like, I mean, it played great, and we know why it played great, but yeah, people uh got in trouble. And they did, like, so the next one after 2012, they didn't put out another one for 8 years. And it was set in World War II. And but I thought they had a really good chance with a modern game if they had gone for it.
There are
They
so
didn't do
many
it.
times where like a company had something and they had the opportunity and just didn't run
My
with it.
cats are back here assaulting
I
each
so
other.
I see. Is one of
They
them okay? Is
are.
one of them in a
Oh, you
box?
keep. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're kind of. Yeah, it is kind of showing up. Yeah, one of them was in a box. Babe was in the box chilling, and George came up and just started.
Ours will do that.
Gotta love him.
One will be in the little tube in the cat cat trade. The other one will walk up and just
Yeah.
smack. And,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They're a source of their own entertainment.
yep. Or one is getting old, and so she goes. All of a sudden, she'll just go screaming around the house like for absolutely no reason, chasing God knows what. And then she'll stop at the bottom of the stairs and call for her people. And
Yeah, yeah. So, but you know what, Don? Something that you said, maybe they do take some of the IP that they're not using and try to sell them
try to sell it
or
off.
license them.
I might believe that. I
Um,
might see them licensing it more than I think maybe selling off the studios.
yeah, I don't know. Listen. I guess they'll find a. They're gonna try
You
to
know what?
find a way to get
At
their
least the
money back.
Saudis will have the money to invest in development for the
Yeah, and
game.
you know what? It seems like such a weird investment for them.
The Saudis are
Like
investing a lot.
there's nothing there that, like, to me says, "Oh, this is a game." Actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what they might sell off is Battlefield. I think games like Battlefield and Medal of Honor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, primarily in the modern versions, your enemies have been
There's been a lot of
people
that.
of Muslim
True.
descent. I can't
There has.
imagine that they would continue that portrayal. So it will be interesting to see what they do with those properties.
Unless it's Fallout, then it's all the South American people that are here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. So that being said, like Battlefield might be something that Sony might be
Or
interested.
not Fallout. What am I thinking?
Mass Effect?
No, Far Cry. Sorry.
Oh, Far Cry.
Yeah,
Is that it? No, that's Ubisoft,
that's
isn't it?
Ubisoft. Yeah.
Battlefield might be something that they sell. Maybe Sony wants to pick that up and make a first
I was gonna say,
party game
I
to compete.
God, one brain. I was just thinking, who would be perfect to pick that up would be Sony.
But they have SOCOM that they've shown no
No interest in doing
desire
anything with.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but maybe if they got an
So yeah, I don't know.
established IP like Battlefield, they'd be willing to do something with it.
Yeah, I mean, the last version of Battlefield didn't even have a campaign though.
Yeah,
It was all multiplayer. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do with that.
we shall see. All right. In a world filled with remakes, remasters, ports, and mods, the quest for a truly definitive version of a game is a lost cause. And yet, that's precisely what makes the medium so interesting. So let's discuss if it's okay to change a game during the remake. So
Mhm.
I noticed this in Requiem. There are differences in Requiem.
Requiem.
Or yeah, shit. Uh the not Final Fantasy. Jeez. Well, Final Fantasy did the same thing. Final Fantasy 7, the remake was different than the original.
Okay.
Um let's see. What was another one? Well, the game that the article is talking about. This article is very interesting, actually. Um, what's the game? Oh, Near, which I did not play, but apparently
Yeah, I'm familiar with it, but I didn't.
I'm familiar with the game. But apparently, the difference between the Japanese version and the American version is very different. So, in the Japanese version, you play as a young boy who's trying to save his sister from the monsters. In the American or Western version, you're playing as the father who's trying to save his daughter. which generate very different emotions when you're playing the game. Like playing God of War is very different when you're now playing with the son. I mean, that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
gave God of War. I mean, I always loved the game just because of the gameplay and the story. But when they introduced, that you're now nurturing and protecting your son, that's a whole different emotion playing the game. And I can understand where this would be really different, in the gameplay. And there have been other games like that where they've done the remake and then changed how the game played or changed the story or whatever slightly when creating the game. Some of those are Resident Evil was the game I was trying to remember. Silent Hill 2, they just did a remake of that. Apparently, people were complaining that it's not like Silent Hill 2. Metal Gear Solid 3, and Final Fantasy. Those they have definitely changed those games when they've done the remake. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, technology changes. Is it easier? I mean, is it good to put those things in when you can if you're making a game? Or do you just rely on the nostalgia and hope that people will?
think I think you just got to be upfront about it. Like if you're doing a remaster, I think you have to tell people if you're going to change it. Especially if you have an audience where the new Metal Gear Delta, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um it's basically 1-to-1 for the original game, just better graphics, but the controls, story, all that stuff's the same. I it, sure you could change stuff, but I think you have to preface it with like, hey, this isn't going to be entirely the story. One then could argue, well, then why not just make another
What?
game?
Just not make a new game? Yeah, yeah.
um, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, like, so the one I actually have read about several times is Silent Hill. Like the original Silent Hill, was very foggy,
Hmm.
and that was part of the allure of it, right? Was because you never knew when things were on top of you. I mean, you could hear them, but you couldn't see them until they were. And apparently, they've done away with that or lessened the effects of the fog in the remake.
Mm. Yeah, I mean,
And I don't.
like, but see, some things I think you can improve, like especially with controls, right? I remember they did that with the Gears of War. So for the first Gears of War, they before like the newest one, they did a remaster. I don't on like the Xbox One, and they changed little things about the mechanics that they had changed during the series, right? So, the mechanics for Gears 1 and 2 were not the same as the mechanics that existed in Gears 3 and whatever that abomination was between 3 and 4. Um,
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
yeah, I don't either. It was a terrible game though. So when they did the remaster, they updated the controls to match what people had become accustomed to, right? I think that's fine. Um, and which meant that like there were some mechanics that didn't exist. Like the grenades, for instance. Like
Mm-hmm.
in the first two games, you couldn't stick grenades to a person or stick them to a wall and have them go off when somebody went past it, right? You could do that in 3 and 4. I'm sorry, you could do that in 3 and whatever that other game was. I really don't remember what they called that game. Um, so yeah, I don't have a problem with that. But if they had remastered Gears 1 and so if they had remastered Gears 1 and decided to change something in the story to like give us an introduction to JD Phoenix back
Mm-hmm.
in Gears 1, like tell us that he existed. I don't know how upset I would have been, but I would want to know that before I play the game and be like, "Oh, y'all have, done something totally different."
Yeah. Um, I think as long as you don't change the story, I believe you can add to the story, but you can't change the story.
Mm.
But I think as long as
Gears of
this
War Judgment is the
judgment,
game that I couldn't remember the name of.
I was just looking through the different Gears of War and I hadn't gotten that far yet. But yeah, as long as you don't change the story, I think I'm okay with it. Especially if something in the gameplay makes it better. But like, you couldn't do a remake of God of War and take out the axe. You couldn't,
Mm.
that it's half of the fun of the gameplay of Gears of War.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't see a problem with it. I think it's okay. All right, let's see what Nintendo's been up to. Was actually several weeks ago. Nintendo and the Pokemon Company received a U.S. patent on summoning a character and letting it fight another. Yep, you heard that right. A system that has been in the video games for years and years and years was just patented by Nintendo. There are so many people up in arms about this that anytime that you summon a character to battle another entity within the game, Nintendo patented that. I go immediately to the game I play the most, which is World of Warcraft, and I play a hunter. I summon my pet all the time, and it goes and and it is my main damage dealer. And,
Well,
and I think the big thing about this is that Nintendo put it in, and usually when you put in a patent, they ask for clarifications, and then and they want you to streamline some things and do other things. Nothing. It was just um just approved and granted. And it's just really, really, and if you read it, it's just like, I mean, it's aimed at Power World specifically. You can just tell by the way it's written what it's about, but it seems really, well, it's Nintendo, right? They feel like they've got the pockets to challenge any if anybody.
yeah, I'm trying to think of any games that I've committed that action on that weren't Nintendo games. Because the first thing that came to my mind, like summoning my wolf, but
Hmm.
that's a Nintendo game. Um, yeah, I don't know. It is weird though.
We have pet
It's a
battles.
weird.
World of Warcraft has pet battles.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
you can play Pokemon in World of Warcraft.
yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting the next time a game comes out that has that and how that gets challenged. Specifically, if a new game comes out, like if it's an iterative game where they've had that functionality previously in the game prior to the patent.
Hmm. Yeah, like this pet battles have been in World of Warcraft for good lord. Like a long time. Not before Pokemon, but a long time. 10 years
Yeah.
at least. At least. So, yeah, this will be an interesting thing. I'm sure this will be ongoing. Somebody's going to challenge this. Can almost guarantee it.
Yeah. I
But
mean, somebody should.
now, what's interesting is it's really hard to get a patent revoked. It's
Yeah.
incredibly hard. So that'll be interesting. Let's see how that goes. All right. And then a couple weeks
Crazy
ago,
that it got approved to begin with.
I know that's what everybody's like. How the hell did this get approved? But then again, there have been so many cuts in the federal government. It's hard to tell. They're probably
Yeah.
down to 5 people instead of 50 or something. And hard to tell. All right, the latest Nintendo Direct was filled of, excuse me, ton of exciting announcements for both Switch and Switch 2. It gave us a glimpse into how Nintendo will be celebrating Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary next year. Here's all the announcements. Sorry. So let's see, what all did they release? I honestly, there wasn't anything that I was like, ooh, that's really cool. But there were a lot of things where I know a lot of people will be really interested in. Metroid Prime 4 will be out in December. That was announced. Fire Emblem, it will be released next week. There's DLC coming for Donkey Kong Bonanza. I should get back to playing that so that I can at least get through the story. There's a new Pokemon game called Pokemon Pokopia, which is actually sort of like a sim farming game for Pokemon, which looks sort of cool. Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2 are coming soon. Actually, those I think might be out, or they come out not in next week or something. I'll probably get Super Mario Galaxy. Those were fun. There's new Yoshi game coming, which looks like an educational title, which is really cool. You should do more than that. There should be more educational titles in stores for gaming. In stores, Jesus. In schools. That's what kids love nowadays. Let them do that. Use it to teach. Nintendo is recreating the Virtual Boy as a physical item that will support over 14 games on Switch. Did you ever have one of those? The Virtual Boy?
Nah, I didn't have that kind of money.
No, me either. Pokemon Legends is getting a new release, a DLC release. What was the one? Oh, Super Mario Wonder is a new game coming in the spring. Mario Tennis, the 40th anniversary is coming. So there's going to be a new Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment game coming. Hades 2 is coming for Switch 2. And what was the other one? There's another new game, right? Oh yeah, Kirby. There's a new Kirby game coming. That was most of the different stuff. Anything really um really catch your fancy, Tim? Did you get a Switch
No.
2? Yeah.
Nope.
They're
Nope. No
pretty.
Switch 2 for me.
No, you can find them pretty easily nowadays. They had them in the case in Target last time I was in there.
Yeah, listen, I need to go finish that something at midnight game I started.
Oh. Song of the South.
Yeah, Song of the South. That has nothing to do with Midnight.
Yeah, but I
Um,
understood because it's
yeah, I need to finish that. And then I'm still waiting for them to like do a proper patch on Borderlands 4 to fix the co-op thing.
Oh, I did not buy Borderlands yet.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy it until they fix it. Hell, at this point, it might be Christmas when it goes on sale.
Yeah, yeah, I think I'll wait for it to go on sale. Oh yeah, we're getting to Stardew Valley for Switch 2. That'll be fun.
Never played the first one. Will liked it, but I
Oh my
never
god,
played.
so many hours. So many hours. That one's up there with uh the island one. Crap. Animal Crossing.
You know, oh,
So many. So many
I
hours. All
also need
right.
to finish that last Assassin's Creed. Is it Valhalla?
Valhalla.
Yeah, I never finished that.
Yeah, there's an
I
isn't there a
think I
new
think
one?
it was because I started it not too soon after I finished Odyssey,
Yeah.
and it was just kind of burned out on the
Is
mechanics.
that the latest one? Isn't there a new one?
No, I think there was, but it didn't excite me.
Yeah, what's
What was
the
the last one? So many of those games.
I know.
Shoot, there was Mirage, which um
Yeah, now there's
took place in the
Shadows.
Islamic Golden Age, and then the Shadows. I don't know. Yeah, Shadows was in Japan. Neither one of those were like, oh, I have to play that.
Yeah, no, I haven't touched Mirage. I played Valhalla.
Yeah, I'll go back and finish Valhalla, but
Oh yeah, I finished Valhalla. That's the one with Ivor. Yes, that one I finished.
I think they should do a remaster of 3.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that would be a good one.
Give me some updated graphics. Well, I
Yeah.
guess that one was on. Oh, they did remaster it. They did remaster for Xbox One.
Actually, I think I started Mirage. Now that I think about it, I did start Mirage. Um, and then I got into something else. Who knows? Who knows what
Hmm.
else I got into? Started playing. Um, but that's about it. I haven't been playing anything recently. Um, no, work's been nuts. Alrighty.
Keeping you busy.
Yeah, no, always that, and I've been pretty sick last week or so. So, alrighty. Yep. I don't have a game read. Do you play any new games?
I have not played anything though.
No. I've been reading a lot. I'm almost done with Black Science.
Oh, okay. I need to catch up on Absolute Batman,
Yep, I'm caught
and
up.
I
I'm
need to
caught up on
catch up on.
all the individuals. I'm all caught up on all those. Finally.
I have 3 issues of Absolute Batman that I need to read.
And then what's this week?
Maybe I'll do that tonight, but no promises.
This week is
There's nothing really coming out this week.
Green Lantern, Absolute Green Lantern, maybe Batgirl. I never remember what's in my pulls ever. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, the new Batman is this week. The new one.
What do you mean?
Um, the new
N-
series.
Number 1 came out a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I got. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, number two is this week.
You sure?
That's what my poll says.
That wasn't on my unless I didn't do my poll this week, but I thought I did. Let me see here. Huh? Maybe I didn't do it. And this is how I end up missing books. Because it looks like the last one I did was the 17th.
Oh.
But I could have sworn.
So
I could have
do you
sworn.
subscribe to the series, or you just do them
Oh
individually?
no, I did do it October 1st. No, I just my shop does like a weekly list, and you could just tell them what you want in your box.
Oh, that's sort of cool.
Oh, there was a Batman too. You're right. I did, and I selected it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very light week though.
It is. I may get that Battle Beasts and see if I like. I'll get the first one and see if I like it. And then it's only 4 or 5 to catch up, so that might not be so bad.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I liked Invincible, so. Alrighty, folks. That's a show. Get back here so I can read. Thank you for listening. If you'd like to reach out and contribute to the show in any way, email us at joystickandmouse@gmail.com. To learn how to follow us on the show, head on over to joystickandmouse.com. So, until next time, Tim.
Take it easy, folks.
All right, we'll see you later, folks. Bye now.
If you like this show, check out more great content at incastmedianetwork.com.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.
And that's the show. Oh, well. Let's see. Up by 11 with 13 minutes to go. Perfect time to collapse.
And y'all got this. Y'all got this game.
Perfect time to collapse.
No, man, the Jets are playing like trash. There's no way y'all lose this game. But I listen.